Hello, my name is Elena, and I have been an ESL teacher for over 12 years and an online teacher for 3. When I first started teaching online, I would do these crazy schedules, and by the end of the week, I would be exhausted. And I started doing new things that actually worked. So today I want to share with you those tips that may help you if you ever feel like I do. So come on, join me. Tip number 1, and in my opinion, the most important, is having a clear goal. Why are you doing this? You need to ask yourself, Elena, why are you working online? Let me think. Any goal that you have is good, whether it is to spend time with the kids, or maybe to pay off debt, or maybe you have this soul that wants to explore the world, so traveling. Or maybe you're retired and you just want some extra income. Whatever your goal is important, and you need to have it in your head so that whenever you do your schedule and other things, you're doing it for that purpose. Tip number 2 is opening your schedule. Once you have a clear goal, then this is easy because you open it accordingly. If your goal was to spend time with the kids, then you're probably going to open the hours that don't affect that family time. If your goal was to pay off debt, then you probably want to open lots of hours and plan ahead. You know, in how many months or in how many years do I want to pay off this debt? Just remember to give yourself 15 minutes between hours so you can stretch, grab some coffee, relax a little. Anything you need to do so that you're fresh and you can do things right. In my particular case, I have to work 3 hours. That's tops, like 3 hours straight. And then I need 30 minutes, a 30-minute break or a 15-minute break. Tip number 3 is me time. And please bear with me. We need to take this seriously. If we feel stress from work, we can get other sicknesses like headaches, stomach aches, high pressure or low pressure, etc. This is why it is important to take care of ourselves. Just think about it. Even our phone that we use every day, we need to recharge it. If not, it'll stop working. And then there comes a day when we need a new phone because that one doesn't work anymore. But there's no Elena 002. There's just me. So I need to take care of myself, and you need to take care of yourself. Having some meditation, maybe in the morning or before you go to sleep, doing exercise, having the weekend off to blow off some steam, go to the beach with the family, or go to a fancy restaurant, anything that is enjoyable and that will help you relax. Tip number 4 is planning. If it's possible for you, planning the night before will be a lot of help. So you can take out the props that you need for class, or maybe save some pages on your computer that you can use when you're teaching. If you have a very quiet student, you have some questions for them. If you have a student that doesn't really know what he wants to learn, you have some grammar pages, some reading, etc. What I do also in the morning is I plan out my day, and this has been really helpful so I focus on my goal. What I do is that I have this piece of paper and I write the 3 things that I want to do that day. But if I don't get to do one of them or 2 of them, it's okay. But at least I have a focus on the things that I want to do during that day, and I won't spend lots of time on my phone or lots of time watching TV, etc. because we can get distracted so easily. Tip number 5, and the last one for today, is about distractions. When we work from home, there are many distractions, whether it's the doorbell ringing, your husband calling you, the kids, maybe mom, your dog barking. The list goes on. But the things that we can control, I think this will be helpful. One is have a room that is specifically for teaching. If you live in a small apartment, it's okay. It could be a closet or just your bedroom, but make sure that when the door is closed, it's when you're teaching and everyone knows that. Another thing you can do is have your phone on silent. This is really helpful. Before each class, you may give yourself 15 minutes, and instead of taking out the props or the things you need for class, you're on your phone, and then the class starts and you're like, oh my God, I don't have anything ready. So having it in silent throughout those working hours, I think it's a good idea. Another thing that I do is that if you plan your classes, or if you have to do a report after the lesson, then give yourself some time, some specific time to do it. Make sure you only use those minutes to finish up what you have to do. Another thing for me that is useful is listening to jazz. My brain tends to think about all these other things. The project that my kids need to turn in, the meeting that I have tomorrow. So instead of focusing, I'm thinking about all these other things. So while I listen to jazz, it helps my brain focus on that one activity and then finish up. Well, I really hope that everything we talked about today is helpful on this journey of teaching online. In my personal experience, it has been fantastic. And please, if you have more tips that have helped you, share them in the comments below. We would love to hear about them. Maybe there's something else that I could do to be focused and to reach my goals. Thanks for watching and happy tutoring!